Listen closely. When the evening wind crosses the open fields, it carries the voices of those who never truly left. Before the sunrise colored all the mountains, I opened up the stable like every day before. The horses greeted me with quiet patience, just as they had for 30 faithful years or more. The smell of fresh hay filled the morning air, while birds awakened hidden in the trees. The little creek beside the wooden bridge still sang its endless melody with ease. Every fence had been repaired 100 times, every nail had known my weathered hands. Nothing here was built with wealth or power, only honest sweat and simple plans. I tipped my hat toward heaven every morning, thanking God before the work began, because every sunrise is another blessing for an ordinary countryman. Life isn't measured by diamonds or fame, it's measured by the people who still remember your name. The wind still calls my name tonight, across the hills beneath moonlight. It whispers softly through the pines, you're always home, this land is yours. The horses know each step I take, the river knows each prayer I make. Even when my journey's done, these fields will sing for everyone. The old guitar beside my chair still fills the evening country air. As long as someone plays these strings, love will outlive everything. I remember dances in the old town square, accordion laughter through the summer night, young lovers spinning underneath the lanterns, dreaming future shining warm and bright. I remember Sunday's little chapel, families dressed in their very best, grandmother singing every hymn with joy, peace glowing gently inside her chest. Children racing through the tall green grasses, chasing butterflies beneath blue skies. Nobody worried about tomorrow, because happiness was simple in those times. Sometimes I wonder where those years have gone, like leaves carried gently down the stream. Yet every memory still lives forever, whenever I close my eyes and dream. The world grows louder every passing year, but the countryside still speaks so clear. The wind still calls my name tonight, like an old friend holding me tight. Every sunset lights the way back to where my heart will stay. No city skyline shines as bright as stars above these fields at night. Every road I've ever known always leads this cowboy home. Now my beard is turned completely silver, my boots are worn from many miles, but every wrinkle tells a story, every scar remembers smiles. The young boys ask me how life used to be, when horses carried every dream. I tell them, respect this land, respect your family, respect your word. everything else will follow. Then I hand them my old guitar. It's wood polished by countless songs. I watch them learn the first 3 chords, and suddenly hope feels young again. One day another cowboy will awaken before the birds begin to sing. He'll open these same weathered stable doors and hear the morning church bells ring. Perhaps he'll never know my story, but he'll feel it in the wind, in the fields, in the horses, in the songs. Because some lives become part of the land itself. Beneath the stars that shine so bright, though one day I may ride away, my love will never fade. Listen closely. When the evening wind crosses the open fields, it carries the voices of those who never truly left. Before the sunrise colored all the mountains, I opened up the stable like every day before. The horses greeted me with quiet patience, just as they had for 30 faithful years or more. The smell of fresh hay filled the morning air, while birds awakened hidden in the trees. The little creek beside the wooden bridge still sang its endless melody with ease. Every fence had been repaired 100 times, every nail had known my weathered hands. Nothing here was built with wealth or power, only honest sweat and simple plans. I tip my hat toward heaven every morning, thanking God before the work began. 'Cause every sunrise is another blessing for an ordinary countryman. Life isn't measured by diamonds or fame, it's measured by the people who still remember your name. The wind still calls my name tonight, across the hills beneath moonlight. It whispers softly through the pines, you're always home, this land is yours. The horses know each step I take, the river knows each prayer I make. Even when my journey's done, these fields will sing for everyone. The old guitar beside my chair still fills the evening country air. As long as someone plays these strings, love will outlive everything. remember dances in the old town square, courting laughter through the summer night, young lovers spinning underneath the lanterns, dreaming futures, shining warm and bright. I remember Sunday's little chapel, families dressed in their very best, grandmother singing every hymn with joy, peace glowing gently inside her chest. Children racing through the tall green grasses, chasing butterflies beneath blue skies. Nobody worried about tomorrow, because happiness was simple in those times. Sometimes I wonder where those years have gone, like leaves carried gently down the stream. Yet every memory still lives forever, whenever I close my eyes and dream. The world grows louder every passing year, but the countryside still speaks so clear. The wind still calls my name tonight, like an old friend holding me tight. Every sunset lights the way back to where my heart will stay. No city skyline shines as bright as stars above these fields at night. Every road I've ever known always leads this cowboy home. Now my beard has turned completely silver, my boots are worn from many miles, but every wrinkle tells a story, every scar remembers smiles. The young boys ask me how life used to be, when horses carried every dream. I tell them, respect this land, respect your family, respect your word, everything else will follow. Then I hand them my old guitar, it's wood polished by countless songs. I watch them learn the first 3 chords, and suddenly hope feels young again. One day another cowboy will awaken, before the birds begin to sing. He'll open these same weathered stable doors and hear the morning church bells ring. Perhaps he'll never know my story, but he'll feel it in the wind, in the fields, in the horses, in the songs, because some lives become part of the land itself. Every river knows where it belongs, every bird returns when the seasons change, and every heart always remembers home. At the edge of dawn, the river shimmered like a ribbon woven out of morning light. Mist rolled softly through the silent valley as heaven slowly welcomed back the day. I saddled up my oldest faithful horse, the leather worn by countless miles. He looked at me with quiet understanding, like an old friend who had seen every smile. The hills were dressed in shades of emerald, wildflowers colored every winding trail. The breeze carried the scent of cedar mixed with fresh hay and the coming rain. Far away the church bell softly echoed, calling every soul to start anew. I removed my hat and whispered gently, Lord, thank you for another day with you. Gold may fade, cities may rise, but peace is found where the river meets the sky. Where the river meets the sky, that's where forgotten dreams still fly. Where every sunrise brings new grace and every heart has found its place. The mountains sing, the wind replies, the eagle circles through the skies. My soul belongs where fields are wide, with my old horse right by my side. No road is sweeter than the one that always leads me back home. No song is truer than the sound of country hearts forever bound. The little schoolhouse still was standing, though years had gently changed its paint. I could almost hear the children's laughter floating softly through the afternoon. The blacksmith's hammer rang like music, keeping rhythm with the passing day. Neighbors greeted one another smiling, no stranger ever walked away. The baker opened every sunrise, sharing warm bread with every friend. The old cafe beside the station welcomed stories without end. Nobody hurried through the moments, nobody measured life by gold. Riches were counted in compassion and helping hands and hearts of old. Every face, every smile built a village that could outlive time. Where the river meets the sky, love never learns the word goodbye. The old guitar still softly plays like yesterday has never changed. Campfires glow beneath the moon, crickets sing their evening tune. Every note becomes a prayer, floating gently through the air. If I could choose one place to stay for every sunset of my days, it would be here beneath these trees, forever dancing with the breeze. My grandson asked one quiet evening, Grandpa, why don't you leave this place? I smiled and pointed toward the valley, toward every mountain I could trace. Do you see that little river? It never forgets where it begins. No matter how far the water travels, it always carries its home within. He held my weathered hand in silence, watching horses cross the plain. Then he softly said, I hope one day I'll love this land the way you do. I hugged him close beneath the sunset, feeling hope inside my chest, because traditions stay alive when love is passed from heart to heart. stop their walking. One day this hat will hang for good. One day another voice will sing the songs that fill these quiet woods. Maybe no one will remember my face, maybe no one will speak my name, but if they remember kindness, if they remember family, if they remember faith, then I have lived enough. Where the river meets the sky, where the river meets the sky. Every river knows where it belongs. Every bird returns when the seasons change, and every heart always remembers home. At the edge of dawn, the river shimmered like a ribbon woven out of morning light. Mist rolled softly through the silent valley as heaven slowly welcomed back the day. I saddled up my oldest faithful horse, the leather worn by countless miles. He looked at me with quiet understanding, like an old friend who had seen every smile. The hills were dressed in shades of emerald, wildflowers colored every winding trail. The breeze carried the scent of cedar mixed with fresh hay and the coming rain. Far away the church bell softly echoed, calling every soul to start anew. I removed my hat and whispered gently, Lord, thank you for another day with you. Gold may fade, cities may rise, but peace is found where the river meets the sky. Where the river meets the sky, that's where forgotten dreams still fly. Where every sunrise brings new grace, and every heart has found its place. The mountains sing, the wind replies, the eagle circles through the skies. My soul belongs where fields are wide, with my old horse right by my side. No road is sweeter than the one that always leads little schoolhouse still was standing, though years had gently changed its paint. I could almost hear the children's laughter floating softly through the afternoon. The blacksmith's hammer rang like music, keeping rhythm with the passing day. Neighbors greeted one another smiling. No stranger ever walked away. The baker opened every sunrise, sharing warm bread with every friend. The old cafe beside the station, welcome stories without end. Nobody hurried through the moments, nobody measured life by gold. Riches were counted in compassion, in helping hands and hearts of old. Every smile built a village that could outlive time. Where the river meets the sky, love never learns the word goodbye. The old guitar still softly plays, like yesterday has never changed. Campfires glow beneath the moon, crickets sing their evening tune. Every note becomes a prayer, floating gently through the air. If I could choose one place to stay for every sunset of my days, it would be here beneath these trees, forever dancing with the breeze. My grandson asked one quiet evening, "Grandpa, why don't you leave this place?" I smiled and pointed toward the valley, toward every mountain I could trace. Do you see that little river? It never forgets where it begins. No matter how far the water travels, it always carries its home within. Some houses are built with wood, some are built with stone, but a true home is built with love, and its light never fades. At the end of an old dirt road, hidden beneath two giant oak trees, stood a little wooden farmhouse where my family had lived for generations. Every morning the chimney breathed softly, sending warm smoke into the waking sky. The smell of fresh bread filled the valley long before the first rooster cried. Mother always opened every window, letting sunshine dance across the floor. Father stepped outside with quiet purpose, greeting every sunrise like the day before. The old lantern hung beside the doorway, its gentle flame shining every night. No matter how dark the storms became, it always filled our home with light. Some lights burn with oil, some lights burn with hope, and some lights burn inside a family forever. The lantern never went out, not through storms, not through drought. It burned inside our faithful hearts, keeping love alive through every part. Whenever I was far away, its light still showed the road I'd take. No matter how lost this world became, that little flame still called my name. Home was never just these walls. Home was every voice that called. Home was every song we'd sing around the fire in early spring. Saturday nights belonged to music. Neighbors gathered after sunset came. Someone brought an old accordion, someone else a guitar worn by age. Children danced without a worry, grandparents smiled from wooden chairs. The youngest learned the oldest stories while laughter floated through the air. Coffee brewed upon the fire, fresh cheese rested on the table. Simple meals became great feasts because every heart was grateful. Outside, horses grazed in silence, listening to the songs we played. Even the stars above the valley seemed to linger just a little longer. Life moved slowly, but somehow it always moved in the right direction. The lantern never went out, though many years have passed around. Its light still shines inside my soul, making every broken spirit whole. I have traveled distant highways, I have seen magnificent towns, but nowhere have I ever found a brighter light than that old house. The richest place I've ever known was never marked upon a map. It lived inside one little farmhouse where love expected nothing back. When my parents both grew older, their steps became a little slow. Father still repaired the fences, though his hands had lost their strength. Mother still baked bread on Sundays, though silver filled her gentle hair. She smiled exactly like she always had, with quiet faith inside her prayer. One winter evening, snow like mist covered every field with white. We gathered close around the fireplace, listening to the crackling light. Father looked across the family, his eyes reflecting peaceful years. He softly said, "If one day I'm no longer here, promise me, never let this lantern die." Now my own children fill this house, they race across the same old porch, they climb the same old apple tree, they laugh beneath the same blue sky. Sometimes I catch myself smiling because I hear my father's voice inside my own. I see my mother's kindness inside my daughter's eyes, and suddenly I understand. disappears. It simply changes hands. The lantern never went out. Its light still shines without a doubt. Generation after generation, it leads us safely home again. The fields may change with passing years. The old oak may grow tall with time, but love that grows from honest hearts will never fade, will never die. So when the evening shadows fall and stars begin to softly glow, I'll light that faithful lantern once again for my children, for their children, and for every dream that first began inside this little country home. The fire grows quiet, the horses rest, the moon climbs high, the lantern still burns, and somewhere beyond the hills, another family finds their way home. Some houses are built with wood, some are built with stone, but a true home is built with love, and its light never fades. At the end of an old dirt road, hidden beneath two giant oak trees, stood a little wooden farmhouse where my family had lived for generations. Every morning the chimney breathed softly, sending warm smoke into the waking sky. The smell of fresh bread filled the valley long before the first rooster cried. Mother always opened every window, letting sunshine dance across the floor. Father stepped outside with quiet purpose, greeting every sunrise like the day before. The old lantern hung beside the doorway, its gentle flame shining every night. No matter how dark the storms became, it always filled our home with light. Some lights burn with oil, some lights burn with hope, and some lights burn inside a family forever. The lantern never went out, not through storms, not through drought. Burned inside our faithful hearts, keeping love alive through every part. Whenever I was far away, its light still showed the road I'd take. No matter how lost this world became, that little flame still called my name. Home was never just these walls, home was every voice that called. Home was every song we'd sing around the fire in early spring. Saturday nights belonged to music. Neighbors gathered after sunset came. Someone brought an old accordion, someone else a guitar worn by age. Children danced without a worry, grandparents smiled from wooden chairs. The youngest learned the oldest stories, while laughter floated through the air. Coffee brewed upon the fire, fresh cheese rested on the table. Simple meals became great feasts, because every heart was grateful. Outside, horses grazed in silence, listening to the songs we played. Even the stars above the valley seemed to linger just a little longer. Life moved slowly, but somehow it always moved in the right direction. direction. The lantern never went out, though many years have passed around. Its light still shines inside my soul, making every broken spirit whole. I have traveled distant highways, I have seen magnificent towns, but nowhere have I ever found a brighter light than that old house. The richest place I've ever known was never marked upon a map. It lived inside one little farmhouse where love expected nothing back. When my parents both grew older, their steps became a little slow. Father still repaired the fences, though his hands had lost their strength. Mother still baked bread on Sundays, though silver filled her gentle hair. She smiled exactly like she always had, with quiet faith inside her prayer. One winter evening, snow like mist covered every field with white. We gathered close around the fireplace, listening to the crackling light. Father looked across the family, his eyes reflecting peaceful years. He softly said, "If one day I'm no longer here, promise me, never let this lantern die." Now my own children fill this house. They race across the same old porch. They climb the same old apple tree. They laugh beneath the same blue sky. Sometimes I catch myself smiling because I hear my father's voice inside my own. I see my mother's kindness inside my daughter's eyes. And suddenly I understand, love never disappears, it simply changes hands. The lantern never went out, the lantern never went out, the lantern never went out, the lantern never went out. Its light still shines without a doubt. Generation after generation, it leads us safely home again. The fields may change with passing years, the old oak may grow tall with time, but love that grows from honest hearts will never fade, will never die. So when the evening shadows fall, the stars begin to softly glow, I'll light that faithful lantern once again. For my children, for their children, and for every dream that first began inside this little country home. The fire grows quiet, the horses rest, the moon climbs high, the lantern still burns, and somewhere beyond the hills, another family finds their way home.
Every cowboy knows there comes a day when the trail grows quiet, not because the journey is over, but because every mile has finally found its meaning. The rooster sang before the daylight, the valley slowly opened wide. Golden mist rolled through the pasture as morning kissed the mountainside. I reached for my old leather saddle, the same one worn by countless years. Every scratch upon its surface held forgotten hopes and faithful tears. My horse stood waiting by the stable, his silver mane danced in the breeze. He'd carried me through every season, across the rivers and the trees. Without a word we knew each other, no reins were needed anymore. Some friendships grow beyond all language, built by roads we've walked before. The sky was blue,
The air was still,
and something deep inside my soul whispered, ride a little farther. One more ride before sunset, one more trail beneath the sky, one more song beside the campfire before the stars begin to shine. One more prayer beside the river, one more smile for those I love. If tomorrow never finds me, I'll leave today with gratitude enough. Because life was never measured by the miles I rode alone. It was measured by every heart that made this land my home. The little bridge crossed Crystal River, just as it had since I was young. I remembered fishing there with Father before my beard had ever grown. He taught me how to hear the silence, to read the clouds before the rain. He said, respect the horse beneath you, respect the earth beneath your feet, respect the people you may never meet, and you'll never ride alone. Those words became my faithful compass long after he had ridden on. Sometimes wisdom isn't spoken loudly, sometimes it's quietly lived. Every mountain,
every stream
still carried echoes
of forgotten dreams. One more ride before sunset, across the fields I've always known.
Every fence and every oak tree feels like family of its own. The windmill slowly keeps on turning, the chapel bell still softly rings. Every melody the old guitar plays makes my weary spirit sing. One more ride,
One more smile,
one more memory,
worth a lifetime.
By afternoon I reached the hilltop where Mother loved to watch the sky. Wildflowers covered every hillside, dancing gently as clouds passed by. I closed my eyes and heard her singing the hymn she'd always sing at dusk. For just one moment time stood still, and I was young again. The breeze smelled just like fresh cut cedar, the swallows circled high above. Some places never truly change, because they're guarded
By love,
I looked across the endless valley.
cattle wandered peacefully below.
Children laugh beside the river, smoke rose gently from
Old chimneys,
life continued
beautifully.
exactly as it should. If someday someone finds this soul guitar covered softly by the dust of years, don't hang it quietly upon a wall, play it. Let every string remember life.
my old leather saddle, the same one worn by countless years. Every scratch upon its surface held forgotten hopes and faithful tears. My horse stood waiting by the stable, his silver mane danced in the breeze. He'd carried me through every season, across the rivers and the trees. Without a word we knew each other, no reins were needed anymore. Some friendships grow beyond all language, built by roads we walked before. The sky was blue, the air was still, and something deep inside my soul whispered, ride a little farther. One more ride before sunset, one more trail beneath the...
Every cowboy knows there comes a day when the trail grows quiet. Not because the journey is over, but because every mile has finally found its meaning.
The rooster sang before the daylight. The valley slowly opened wide. Golden mist rolled through the pasture.